Hello, welcome to another video from EarnPed.com. I am Stevie B. So in the last video we looked at how you make the tickets for bronze, silver, and gold tickets here on Next Island, and obviously because of the deal I was able to get on the extractors, I'll be able to make them significantly more and significantly cheaper than most other people. So you will need 5 silver tickets to enter the new Heroes Folly instance. Now previously it had been said that this was a first person only view instance. There were some problems with that, so they did away with that. It is now third person. I had been told it was a PvP instance. That does not seem to be true. I went in and it's a 6-hour instance and it does not seem to be PvP. We'll go in a minute and we'll take a quick look around. Now, I am convinced there is something missing from Heroes Folly. If we go up to this room up here, which we've been in a different video, we see an NPC that is decorated for Halloween. If we go into this room, we see that there's Halloween decorations all around. That she has a shirt that says, "I am alive," with a hatchet in her head. And we see this statue of a para pet. It looks like a Laura pet made out of a pumpkin. And if we talk to her, she says, "Nope, oh hi there, you're either way too early or too late." Now this leads me to believe that there is something that she does right around Halloween. Now obviously Halloween is right around the corner, so that's super duper. And I am convinced that it has something to do with Heroes Folly. Now remember, you need 5 silver tickets to go into Heroes Folly. If we go in, well, I'd been in there, I came out and went back in, now it's wanting 5 more tickets. So I will save the surprise on Heroes Folly, but when you first go in, you would think it would let you right back in since it's a 6-hour instance. I should still have about 5 hours left. That might be a temporary bug. So I want to save the instance for you guys. I was just going to give you the quick little look at the very beginning. But when you get into the instance, there's a graveyard with a lot of interactive stuff in it right at the first. Lots of bats. It's got a Halloween theme to it. There's several different areas where there's care mobs. There's island sharks, mutated boar level 11, some female screechers, and there's some houses with some different things in it. Lots of stuff to interact with. A couple of surprises I will leave for you guys. It's an interesting instance, don't get me wrong. However, it seems like there's something missing. And I am convinced that when you talk to this NPC, whenever Halloween rolls around, she's going to have some kind of a mission or something that you can do along or inside Heroes Folly. And I'm convinced it's going to deal with these para pets. Because if we go to Touch Me Too, which is the petting zoo here on Carnival Island, we can see the para pets alongside their Laura and Care pet counterparts and the one from ancient Greece. And if we talk to this one over here, he says, "Hi, I'm rare," and the answer that you give is very, as in very rare. So I'm assuming that somehow these pets show up in Heroes Folly, or there's something you can do inside Heroes Folly once Halloween comes around that will then spawn those pets. Now what those pets do, what buff they may have, that is yet to be seen. I'm surprised it's not letting me back into the instance because I've still got these ghosts swirling. These ghosts were not swirling prior to me going into the instance, even though the skeleton is here. If re-entering the same area, nothing will be removed, so I should just be able to get back in. But yet it's wanting another 5 silver tickets. Now the entrance is the skeleton underneath the Heroes Folly sign. The skeleton used to be over here, and instead now we have some terminals. But I am convinced, because Heroes Folly is an interesting looking place. It's got, like I said, that little graveyard right at the front with the trees full of bats, and it's got a lot of headstones that you can interact with that all do different things. Some are just cute, some do actual different things. It was worth taking a few minutes to explore. Good time there. I really like what the developers did with it. There's areas in Heroes Folly where you'll see stuff laying on the ground that you can interact with, like a skeleton or a headstone, and you'll have to interact with it to see what it does. There's also a part of Heroes Folly that has several houses that are all Halloween themed on the inside. There are some areas where when you go through, different things happen. Like I said, it's a very interesting instance, and they did a lot with it. You can tell they really took their time and put a lot of thought into it, but it seems that something is missing. And after going to Touch Me To, the petting zoo, and talking to the pet there, and then coming up here and knowing that this NPC does something come Halloween, gives us some kind of a mission, the NPC up in that room, then I'm convinced that it has to do with Hero's Folly. So I think that Hero's Folly has a lot more to offer than what we can see today, and I think we will not find out until Halloween or very, very near Halloween. Now, unfortunately, obviously I have to deal with Halloween Mayhem, so I will be on Planet Calypso. I have a friend that will be here, as I will probably be selling silver tickets so other people can get into Hero's Folly whenever this event, whatever it is, whatever this mission is, starts, because I'm convinced that those Parapets will be in there somewhere. Hero's Folly has a very Halloween looking theme to it, so I'm absolutely convinced that's where the Parapets are going to be. So if you're wanting to get silver tickets, don't start hitting me up today. Wait till they actually announce what it is or how they spawn when we're really close to Halloween, like the week of Halloween, let's say like October 25th forward. If you're wanting to get in, send me a private message, and I will send you info in game on who I gave the tickets to sell. I will probably put out a video right around October 25th letting you know who's going to be on Next Island selling the silver tickets for me, so that way you guys can touch base in game. Also, if we go to Caroline's, which is the old comedy club, inside the comedy club there's a lot of random NPCs standing around. And I went and talked to all these NPCs, and one of these NPCs, they're loading so you can't see them yet, but one of them specifically references the NPC we were just talking about that said, nope, you're way too early or way too late. And it's like she didn't give enough information. We need to check back closer to Halloween. So I am convinced that at Halloween, those Parapets will be inside Hero's Folly. There may be other surprises inside Hero's Folly at that time. I don't know what they will be, but I'm sure that the developers did not put that much time and effort into it for the instance just to be what it is today. Like I said, I also think that as long as these ghosts are spinning around, I should be able to get back in without spending 5 more silver tickets. Why it's not letting me, I don't know, because I should have plenty of time left on the timer, and I did not die in the instance at the hands of another player. But as of right now, it is not PvP. I got a hold of Kat, and I let her know, because it is supposed to be a PvP area. Now the question is PvP lootable or PvP non-lootable. That I do not know, because when I went in, it did not seem to be a PvP area. Maybe that's just because I was in there alone. Maybe if somebody else would have come in, it would have suddenly become a PvP area. I cannot tell you. However, if these pets have a very good buff, and if it is indeed a PvP area, especially a PvP lootable area, that will indeed make those Parapets very, very rare, as not just anybody will be able to go in there and tame them, from having the problems of will they be very difficult to tame to begin with, and then the additional problem of if it's PvP lootable, there are going to be very high level players in there player killing, trying to keep you from getting that mob or as a pet if it does indeed have a very, very, very good buff. So I'm looking forward to what is in store for Hero's Folly and this Parapet that's coming whenever this NPC over here in this blue tower actually starts giving us some information. I'm expecting it will probably be about the 25th. Today's October 16th. So like I said, I will be putting out more information for you guys as it becomes available to me, and I will have somebody here on Next Island selling tickets, the silver tickets specifically. If you're wanting gold or bronze tickets, I also will have those for sale. The same person will have them. As it said, it takes 5 silver tickets to get in to Hero's Folly. Now, my question was, do you have to give 5 more if your player killed and kicked out? That would make sense to me. It should be letting me back in right now. For whatever reason, it's not, but it should be. It should be letting me back in. I would think that if it is indeed PvP and a player kills you, then you would have to pay 5 more tickets. That would sound more reasonable. If you are wanting to go to the clothes and costume shop and use gold tickets to get blueprints for clothes and costumes, also I will have those available from the same person starting around the 25th of October. I will not have them before then. If you are wanting the bronze tickets, which we'll talk about in another video I will shoot here in a moment, then I will have those available also starting around the 25th. So whether you're specifically interested in the silver tickets for Heroes Folly with whatever this parapet is, or the bronze tickets or the gold for the closing costume shop, whatever your ticket needs are, obviously I'll have somebody here while I'm away on Cali doing Halloween Mayhem. Now, that being said, my biggest question right now is what, in addition to this parapet thing, will there be going on in Heroes Folly? Because you can really tell they took a lot of time. They did a really good job with it, which is why I'm kind of upset it's not letting me back in right now, because I want to at least show you guys the place. I didn't want to give away all the secrets, but maybe it's better that I'm not able to go in and show you guys at all, because that'll just leave something for you guys to check out. But that being said, my biggest question is it indeed PvP? And if it is indeed PvP, is it PvP lootable or non-lootable? I will try and find that out if I can. Obviously, Kat is going to be doing asking around for me also, because she was thinking it was PvP. It's supposed to be PvP. And when I went in and it wasn't PvP, that just seemed very odd. So we're going to do more research on that. So for right now, just know that Heroes Folly is a great instance. The team put a lot of work into it. And just know that there's something coming around Halloween here on Next Island, and it's got to do with this NPC up here in this blue tower. It's got to do with these parapets, and I'm convinced they're going to be very rare. They're going to have a very good buff, and it may indeed be a PvP lootable area. Either way, if it's PvP lootable, then maybe a little bit easier to tame. If it's PvP non-lootable, then I think what we're going to see is that they are a little bit harder to tame. Interesting. So either way, it's going to be good times. There's a lot of good stuff in store, and I think they may even have more in store than just the parapets. I think there may be all kinds of other good stuff going on inside Heroes Folly at that time. But as I said, as of October 25th, I should have somebody here with bronze, silver, and gold tickets. You'll need the gold tickets for the costume shop to get the blueprints. You'll need the silver tickets for Heroes Folly, and you'll need the bronze tickets for things we'll talk about in another video. So for now, I'm going to leave it there. Click that bell icon to subscribe to the channel, and that way you guys get notified of new content. Hit that like button on every single video, because there's always a hater waiting to hit the dislike button every time we upload a video. I swear, it's like clockwork. Within seconds, there's a dislike somehow. And head over to earnped.com, because no, we were not the first nor the only place where you could earn ped online, but when you earn, we earn, and that is by far the best way you guys can help support us. So we're looking for great things coming from Heroes Folly in the coming weeks. We really hope it's going to be a good time for all involved. We also have a lot of whips that I will be sending to Next Island in case there's taming that needs to be done. So we'll have a lot more info coming for that for you in a future video also. Till then, sip, sip, smack, smack. Y'all know the rest. Take care, Stevies.